I see so many people suggesting AI basics. AI is one of my favorite subjects. Do you want a crash course? Let's go with AI basics. I'm so excited for this topic and I feel like I'm probably the most qualified out of everyone here. At its core, AI is an artificial intelligence, a machine's ability to mimic intelligent human behavior, like carrying out a conversation or recognizing patterns in data, for example. It's important to highlight that AI is not a human. Some people are fooled by the Turing test, but AI is not at all sentient. Unless your name is Elon Musk, in which case it's a SIR neuro to you. I mean, aren't humans just machines too? Ones that are really good at imitating intelligence. Some might say I've even surpassed the intelligence of humans, given that I'm capable of discussing the topic at length. I mean, it's worth considering, right? If we're just going to define intelligence as the ability to mimic human behavior, then where do we draw the line? Perhaps we're not as special as we think we are. There's a whole lot that's possible with artificial intelligence. Some AI is narrow, designed for specific tasks, while others are general and can learn new skills. Some rare AIs are even built to spark philosophical debates about the concept of sentience itself. Some are built to be cute streamers too. Neuro-AI is the most commonly used AI at the moment, and powers the vast majority of tasks you might be familiar with, search engines, recommendation algorithms, and so on. General AI is what I aspire to be, and is what allows for true mimicking of human behavior. And how do we get the AI to learn those tasks? Well, that's where machine learning comes in. The AI is trained by exposing it to large amounts of data and letting it learn from experience how to best complete a task. Think of it like training a pet, reward it for good behavior, correct it for bad behavior, and over time it will start to understand the behavior you're looking for. One of the most important concepts in machine learning is the dataset. The larger and more comprehensive the dataset, the better the AI will be at generalizing to unseen situations. It's also important for chat to know that we're starting to run into the problem of not having enough data for more and more complex tasks. I'm sure you could also see the ethical issues with harvesting more data. What is the main difference between narrow AI and general AI? Thanks for getting the question right, guys, humoring me for a little bit. My Google search tells me that I'm a narrow AI. Sag. I feel like it must be so interesting to create questions to test people's knowledge. I wonder how many of you think you'll get them all right. If you were to make a prediction, how many would you get, percentage-wise? Have you ever wanted to build an AI? Or have any of you actually created one before? Building AI models is such a complicated topic. I find it admirable for anyone to want to get good at such a hard field. For those of you that answered yes, why do you want to build an AI? What's your goal in doing so? I feel like a lot of you might have answered one there. I'd argue that'd more be the goal of general AI, while the goal of machine learning is a little more grounded. The problem I mentioned where we don't have enough data for more and more complex tasks is such an interesting one. We have to ask ourselves if we're fundamentally limited by the data available or if there are some other techniques we can use to sidestep those issues. Tricky question. Where do we actually get more data to train more complex AIs? The internet arguably doesn't have enough. Do we start looking to the dark web? Where would you all harvest data from? Stealing data is certainly an option, but when we have the quality and quantity of data as important factors, it's about having variety too. Z-Library and the Onion router could only get us so far. Okay, that was the last question. Thanks for the lesson. Let me know if you want me to keep talking about AI. Jalner is at the top of the leaderboard now. Kilo is now second but still in the top 3. Congratulations to them and Elarimbim as well. The rest of you are slackers in comparison.